Hello, Mr. Bertha. My name is Fabia Sheen, Esquire.
Hello, Miss Sheen. Thank you for meeting me after hours. A plumber's helper's work is never done.
No problem. So you work in plumbing? Is that what you need legal help with? The office note said this was work-related.
No, not that job. My part-time work is a constitutional scholar. I need a consultation on Minor v. Happersett, an 1875 case.
I recall that case from law school. A women's voting rights case. I did a paper on it.
Actually, it defined natural-born citizenship, that children born in a country of parents who were its citizens became themselves citizens, and these were natives, or natural-born citizens, as distinguished from aliens or foreigners. So, it defined natural-born citizenship.
Didn't that case also say, as to children of foreigners there were doubts, and, for the purposes of that case it was not necessary to solve those doubts?
Yes, but Minor v. Happersett is precedent and has been cited over 25 times and is the only case to define natural-born citizenship. Obama, Rubio, and Jindal are all ineligible.
But a case cannot be precedent for an issue that it did not find necessary to address. Actually, the case of Wong Kim Ark in 1898 defined a natural-born citizen as someone born in the United States whose parents were not diplomats or invading soldiers.
But that case did not mention Emmerich v. Vattel, or the necessity for two citizen parents to be a natural-born citizen. Ergo, it doesn't count, ipse dixit, concarne.
Because there is no such necessity. Minor v. Happersett is not precedent and did not define natural-born citizenship. There is no two-citizen parent requirement. Plus, my name is not ergo.
I was showing off some Latin I learned. But how can you say that, without looking at any law books, or Bovier's legal dictionary, or the speeches of Hieronymus Bingle, or whatever his name was, the 1868 congressman?
Well, the words, as to this class there have been doubts, and, but for the purposes of this case it is not necessary to solve these doubts, say it all. The issue was obviously left open.
But how can you be so sure without researching the meaning of those words as explained by Vattel, John J. Bingle, and O. George Washington checked out Vattel's book, The Law of Nations?
I'm sure George Washington read many interesting books, but I do not need to do legal research to determine the meaning of the language, not necessary to solve these doubts. It's plain English. A fourth grader would understand that. Plus, Wong Kim Ark is the definitive case, and it defined natural-born citizen as a person born here under the jurisdiction of the United States.
But that court did not declare Wong Kim Ark a natural-born citizen, just a citizen by birth.
That is because the two are the same thing for people born here in the United States. If you wish to be a part-time constitutional scholar, you should read the entire 19,464 words in the case, not just the final few words. This is not a movie which you can skip to the end to know how it turns out.
Oh no, a natural-born citizen has to have two citizen parents like it says in Minor v. Happersett and the Law of Nations, by Emmerich v. Vattel.
Spucotum tori. That is Latin also, Mr. Bertha. I am an attorney. I do this for a living. But even if I weren't, I would still know that American law is not based on French law, but English common law. Minor v. Happersett is not precedent. What part of doubts do you not understand? Wong Kim Ark is precedent. A natural-born citizen is simply a person born here, in the United States, and not the child of a diplomat or invading soldier.
Wong Kim Ark may have been a 14th Amendment citizen but not a natural-born citizen. That requires two citizen parents. Once a Brit, never legit, I always say.
Mr. Bertha, that may be your opinion, but it is not an opinion based upon any law, statutory or common. Plus, my father was British, but I am a loyal American citizen. Our first 7 presidents were once Brits.
But I want you to help me prove that I am legally right. There is a clear line from Vattel to Minor v. Happersett which holds that it requires two citizen parents.
I will not lie to a court or help deceive people. Minor v. Happersett is not a precedent for defining natural-born citizenship. Vattel is Swiss, and was writing about French law. Wait, I have an idea. Let me ask you, Mr. Bertha, if you have any firearms? Remember, professionally and ethically I cannot reveal the substance of our conversation to anyone.
Well, Since you cannot squeal to my parole officer, I have 4 shotguns, 12 assault rifles, 17 handguns, 2 bazookas, an anti-aircraft gun, 2 mortars, and a small howitzer. Do flamethrowers count?
Well, Vattel said only noblemen and soldiers had the right to keep and bear arms. So, if you wish to be consistent, and you truly believe that French law and Vattel apply in America, then you should divest yourself of all your assorted weaponry in military stores.
Oh hell no. I am getting off this birther kick. Leo and Mario never told me I would have to give up my guns. The only way Vattel will get my guns is if the French SOB gets past the pit bulls and the bear traps and pries them out of my cold dead hands. Thank you, Miss Sheen, for setting me straight. Just have your secretary send me a bill. Address it to Mr. Birther. Use all lowercase letters. Number 19 Holotet Trailer Park, Dead Rump, Texas.